Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Stuart here from Spain Speaks. With the Spain News Update, we'll take a look at some of the main stories that have caught my attention in the press here in Spain. No live stream tonight, so getting the news out of the way early today. We'll also take a look at some comments that have been left on the channel by viewers. Before I begin, a huge thanks to all of the people that have supported the channel in recent times and throughout 2024, whether it's by buying me a coffee, longer term supporters on Patreon, channel members of this YouTube channel. Thank you very much for that support. Now, straight into the news, and the Spanish government is continuing its crackdown on short-term rentals, holiday rentals if you like, and on January the 2nd, Spain is to launch a single registry for short-term rentals. The single registry for short-term rental properties is set to launch on the 2nd of January, although its full implementation will not take effect until the 1st of July 2025. This initiative, approved by the government earlier this year, aims to better regulate both seasonal rentals covered under the Urban Leases Act as an alternative to standard residential leases and holiday rentals. The measure is a European requirement with the deadline for implementation extending to mid-2026, but Spain has committed to introducing it well ahead of schedule. In fact, Spain will be the first country to comply with the EU regulation. The registry will be accompanied by a digital single window for rentals. This will effectively serve as the interface through which the administration and platforms advertising these properties will communicate. From now on, any property rented for purposes other than residential use and advertised via a website or any digital application will be required to have a unique identification number. So there we go, Spain cracking down on short-term rentals in an attempt to solve the housing crisis in this country, which has become a huge problem over the last couple of years. Many people hitting the streets throughout 2024 protesting the lack of decent housing, the price of housing here, and we'll see if this latest initiative implemented by the government at the behest of the European Union is successful or not. Second piece of news now, and Spain's most criticised politician, Valencian Premier Carlos Mazón, is making headlines today because, as we can read here, the Valencian Community High Court has dismissed complaints against Mr. Mazón over the DANA response. The High Court of Justice of the Valencian Community has issued a ruling rejecting 3 complaints and 4 accusations filed against the President of the Generalitat, Carlos Mazón, regarding his management of the DANA storm. The disaster resulted in 223 fatalities, 3 missing persons, and thousands of affected individuals in the province of Valencia. The Civil and Criminal Chamber, in its ruling, stated that it does not currently find sufficient and credible evidence of criminal activity against Mazón as required by Supreme Court jurisprudence to assert its jurisdiction over the case. The court also reminded the complainants that they must pursue a preliminary investigation through the relevant instruction court. As a result, the proceedings have been archived without prejudice to any findings that may emerge from a potential investigation conducted by the appropriate instruction court. So the noose around Mr. Mazón's neck a little bit looser today after that Valencian High Court ruling. People are coming at Mr. Mazón from every direction, calling for his resignation because of his terrible handling of the DANA tragedy. And a lot of people here in Spain still having trouble understanding exactly why there have been no political resignations as a result of this tragedy. So we'll see if Mr. Mazón continues in that position throughout 2025 or if the axe is wielded. Third piece of news now, and Spain's environmental issues again making headlines. We all remember the serious flooding in the Valencian community recently, but let's not forget the drought which has affected the country over the last 2 years. And as a result of that drought, Spain has lost 51,000 jobs in agriculture. The drought that Spain has experienced in the last 2 years has had a direct impact on the country's economy, with the agri-food sector being the hardest hit. The production of some of the main foods has been drastically reduced due to the lack of water, leading to a decrease in the associated labour and price increases that have affected the cost of living, warns the study. The agricultural sector and the food industry in Spain Spain, main features and regional analysis in 2023 by Unicaja. Olive oil is the paradigmatic example. Poor olive production in the last 2 seasons has led to a historic price increase for this food, which has driven food inflation. And if there are no olives to harvest or process, there is also no need for as many workers in the fields. So there we go, fairly simple. If there are no olives to harvest or process, no need for workers. Makes sense, right? And 51,000 jobs being lost as a result. And the final piece of news now, and the word of the year here in Spain in 2024 has been announced, and let's be honest, no surprises what it is. Because as we can read here, Dana has been named word of the year by the Fundeo RAE, the Foundation for Urgent Spanish, promoted by the Royal Spanish Academy and the EFE News Agency, announced on Thursday that it has chosen Dana as its Word of the Year 2024. This noun, recently added to the Diccionario de la Lengua Española in its latest update on the 10th of December, was selected over 11 other shortlisted candidates: alucinación, hallucination, fango, mud, gordophobia, fatphobia, inquio ocupa, a blend of tenant and squatter, mena, unaccompanied minor, micropiso, micro apartment, narcolancha, drug smuggling boat, pellet, reduflación, shrinkflation, turistificación, touristification, and woke. Readers of El País also voted Dana as Word of the Year following a poll conducted on the newspaper's website and Instagram account in which 1,400 readers participated. So Dana, Word of the Year here in Spain in 2024, and let's be honest, it is a word or acronym that sends shivers down many people's spines. Now let's have a look at some comments that have been left on the channel recently. One here from Matt: we live in North Wales, we have Welsh schools and non-Welsh schools, so you have the choice as to where the kids go. I'm from Yorkshire originally, so non-Welsh speaker, but sent my kids through Welsh system starting at nursery. Yeah, Matt, thanks for the comment, and this is a topic that popped up in the podcast episode that I published yesterday, the conversations that I have with Fuengirola resident Mark, the topic of bilingual schools, prominent here in Spain in some parts of the country, for example, Galicia, the Basque Country, Catalonia, Valencia, Balearic Islands, I believe, and also, as we saw there in Wales, and I think Mark pointed that out the other day, that Wales and the Republic of Ireland have a similar system to what is happening here. And I think it needs to be, as Matt points out there, all about choice. If you're in a country like Wales and you want to send your kids to a Welsh school, you've got that option. And if you want to send your kids to a non-Welsh speaking school, you've also got that option. So again, all about choice. One here from Banksia Song: 2 Brexit Brits talking about life in Spain, having already destroyed their own country, now they're after the whole peninsula. Yeah, Banksia Song, thanks for the comment, and this comment is a classic example of an absolutely stupid comment from somebody who has absolutely no idea what they're talking about. And unfortunately, my channel and other YouTube channels out there are full of stupid comments like that one. And I imagine that given your handle there has the name of an Australian native plant, that you could be from Australia, and that would make your comment even more stupid. And if you don't know why, get your ears tested. One here from Michael: reduce VAT to 10% and the black economy would disappear overnight. Yeah, Michael, thanks for the comment, and that could be a way to get rid of the black economy here in Spain, reduce the VAT rate from 21% down to 10%. But I don't think any political party here in Spain is contemplating such a thing. So the black economy will remain, and people will continue to look for ways to avoid paying 21% VAT. One here from Dominic: I would never move to rural Spain. The places look beautiful during the day, but the reality of pitch black in the evening, not even a street light, would soon make you see sense. Yeah, Dominic, thanks for the comment, but I have to say that all of the small towns that I have seen here in Spain, and ones that I've stayed at overnight, and I have stayed in a few overnight over the years, all of the towns have had street lighting at night. Maybe there was a time a few years ago during the crisis when local councils didn't have enough money to pay for night street lighting, but I don't think that's an issue nowadays. I could be wrong, and if I am, please let me know in the comment section below and name a couple of those small towns. One here from Nancy: rent in Malaga has doubled in the past couple of years if you can find a place, and the centre has become an expensive tourist trap. Crime is up and traffic is unbearable. Wow, how things have changed. I've been here 23 years. Yeah, Nancy, thanks for the comment, and that was exactly the point that we were trying to make the other day, that a lot of places here in Spain have changed a lot over the last couple of decades or so, and in many cases, not for the better. One here from Johnny: Spain is getting fatter. US fast food is not going to help. However, obesity in Spain is 22% versus 35% here in the States, assuming I can trust Google. Weight reduction medicine, injections, and now a cash cow for drug companies here. Sorry, I missed the live stream. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Johnny, thanks for the comment, and there is no doubt that obesity here in Spain is becoming a problem, especially among the younger generations who have a liking for American-style fast food. Burgers have almost become part of Spanish cuisine, and other fast food chains are now selling their here to hungry Spaniards. And the end result will be that people will get fatter and fatter and fatter, and most likely will need injections like the ones that you mentioned there. One here from Mick: still waiting for my solar rebate. Yeah, Mick, thanks for the comment and for keeping us up to date on this topic. We've seen a few comments from Mick over the last year or so about the same topic, solar rebates. When are they going to arrive? Haven't arrived in 2024. Well, the year's not over yet, Mick, so you've still got a couple more days to go. But maybe 2025 will be the year for you, but honestly speaking, I wouldn't be holding my breath. And the final comment here from Mary: wishing you a happy Christmas, Stuart, and a healthy 2025. Yeah, Mary, thanks for the comment, and the same to you, and the same to everybody who is watching this video. Have a fantastic Christmas, have a fantastic festive season, have a fantastic celebration, whatever it is that you celebrate, and a fantastic start to 2025, and stay healthy, which is the most important thing. On that note, I'm going to wrap the video up. Questions and comments, please leave them in the section below. If you have anything to add to the conversation today, the comment section is the place for you. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. I'll see you in the next one. Hasta luego from Madrid.